Coming up, traffic was blocked overnight on a busy Sioux Falls road. We'll tell you what we know about the incident.
Plus, the Rapid City Council will consider requiring masks today. We'll hear from a resident about the possible mandate. Good morning, this is Kellyland on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Strong wind in western Kettleland made fighting a fire difficult Wednesday morning. Shortly before 4:30, the Battle Creek Fire Department was called to a home in Hermosa for reports of a fire. When crews arrived on the scene, they found fire free burning in the home. Strong wind with gusts up to 50 miles per hour pushed the fire into nearby grasslands, causing nearby homes to be evacuated for a short time.
Crews from all fire departments in Custer County responded to the fire. The wildland fire was contained to 19 acres and caused damage to nearby train tracks and outbuildings. The house where the fire started was heavily damaged. No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. A shooting in Rapid City Wednesday night ended with one person in the hospital and another arrested. It happened at an apartment complex on Quincy Street. The victim was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. A person of interest was caught and a handgun recovered. No other details have been released as police investigate the case. The suspect in Saturday morning's carjacking in Rapid City has been taken into custody by tribal authorities on charges associated with crimes committed on the Pine Ridge Reservation. He is identified as 29-year-old Curtis Horse of Porcupine. The Rapid City Police Department, in conjunction with our federal law enforcement partners, is working to bring him back to Rapid City in order to face criminal charges related to Saturday's carjacking incident. The case remains under investigation. Traffic was blocked in both directions on a busy Sioux Falls street late last night. Around 10:15, Sioux Falls police were called to the area of 5th Street and Minnesota Avenue for reports of a car versus pedestrian crash. Authorities arriving on scene found an injured person in the road and a vehicle with damage. The victim was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police had Minnesota Avenue blocked off from 4th to 6th Street. The crash is under investigation. Turning to weather now, parts of Kettleland saw strong wind yesterday. But will they be that strong again today? Well, let's find out with meteorologist Scott Munt.
Well, it doesn't look like it. We'll get a break from the winds for today. We'll be slightly cooler than what we had yesterday, but still in the 50s and 60s for afternoon highs. This cooling trend will continue as we do go into this coming weekend, with our next chance of seeing any rain or snow probably, I'd say, Saturday night and maybe early Sunday morning. So slightly cooler, but still above average for today. And we'll watch next week because Tuesday may bring a round of rain or snow in parts of eastern and southeastern Kettleland as temperatures will cool to the 40s for highs. More details on a Kettleland Live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Sioux Falls police will not respond to calls about people not wearing masks. That's what the police department announced during Wednesday morning's briefing, less than 24 hours after the city council passed a mask mandate. Police say if someone is not wearing a mask in a business, the business can refuse service and ask the person to leave.
If they don't leave, then we have a failure to vacate crime that has taken place. And so in those instances, the officers would show up, explain the law to the people and say, you know, they've requested that you leave, you have to leave, otherwise you could be arrested and charged with a crime.
Because the Sioux Falls mask mandate does not require any penalties, police say that they cannot issue any citation for any failure to wear a mask.
A handful of South Dakota's other bigger cities have passed mask mandates in an effort to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Monday night, Mitchell was added to that list after their mayor decided to enact an emergency executive order during the first reading. The mandate requires face coverings in indoor business and public spaces when 6 feet of social distancing cannot be achieved.
The virus is a part of life from here on out, no matter what. You know, it's never going to go away. It's going to be part of everybody's life for the rest of their life. So what we need to do is learn to live with it, reduce it, help take some of the pressure off the medical facilities so that you know, they're not having to make decisions on who's going to be given treatment and who's going to be left to succumb to it.
The ordinance will have a second reading this coming Monday for the council to discuss it further and choose to ratify it. The meeting has been moved to the Corn Palace to allow for more space for the public to attend. People and businesses in Rapid City are making their opinions known on a possible citywide mask mandate. Places like Murphy's Pub and Grill are in favor of the mandate because it believes customers and staff would feel more comfortable when dining, and it would slow the spread of COVID-19. But others disagree.
I actually think that it's just around, it's there. You know, you can take every precaution for everything, and it's not going to eradicate it. It's a virus. It's just around.
The City Council will discuss the citywide mask mandate tonight at 5:30.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning to you too. Good morning, KEVOLAND. Futurecast for today. By the time we hit the afternoon, looking mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Any clouds that we have out there during the late afternoon hours will go away. We'll have clear skies tonight. Only fall to the upper 20s to lower 30s for overnight lows. Sunshine in our forecast for tomorrow as temperatures will continue to cool. Then we'll have to watch for that rain chance that we have late in the day on Saturday. You can see some of that here on Futurecast, mainly across eastern South Dakota. By the time we hit sunset shortly thereafter, there may be a couple of returns coming back to the radars. And we are looking at rain, as you do notice how these temperatures are staying above freezing. As this exits the area, we'll have colder air behind it. We might be able to filter in some very light snow, but I think the moisture is fairly limited with this, that anything that falls will stay fairly light. And you can see some of the amounts coming in around the 1/10 of an inch or slightly more than that in eastern South Dakota and western Minnesota. That again is for Saturday night into early Sunday morning. In the meantime today, temperatures will hit the 50s and 60s for highs, slightly cooler than yesterday, but still above average. And you can check the rest of your extended forecast while you're here online at KEVOLAND.com.